Are you seeking a better way to accelerate your sales, to scale your business, to live a life with no limits? Accelerate Sales Podcast features global experts who have cracked the code to recurring revenues with proven sales systems and get you on the fast track to scaling. Now let's accelerate your sales with today's episode.
Hello, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome to the Accelerate Sales Solo Podcast, episode number 441, and the last one for solo, or the last solo one, I should say, for 2022. I will go through the key podcasts for the year, and then I'll give you a quick glimpse into what's going to happen in 2023. If it's your first time, welcome, and I'll share my learning from coaching cloud consultants to accelerate your sales. And you can check out past shows at Accelerate Sales, and also, please check out the interview shows as well. And if you love what you hear, please subscribe. If you're a regular, thanks for your support. Please email me at paul@paulhigginsmentoring.com to let me know that you listen. Believe me, there's no other way of me knowing unless you let me know. So that would be fantastic. Before we start, I would like to talk about the free Slack community for cloud consultants, peers collaborating to help you to run a better business. Less technical, more biz. And a shout out to Peter Fuller from Workflow Academy, who provides brilliant staffing solutions for Zoho and HubSpot partners. And he's just been a huge supporter for the community this year. Go and join yourself at cloudconsultantscollective.com, and it's completely free. So we've aired 68 podcasts this year, and to be honest, there's too many to cover here, right? So I just want to go through a couple of my favorites, which I think are most relevant, and also have got the best feedback based on the downloads. I'd also like to thank all of the guests who contributed. They're paying it forward. They don't get anything out of this other than helping you, right? So, I really appreciate all of you who have been on. So let's kick off with episode 373. It was actually the first for the year, and it was generating more sales with LinkedIn outreach with Stefan Smolders. And he's the founder of an automation platform called Expandy. We actually use the tool. We've tested lots of them. And we really enjoy Expandy. And what he covers in the podcast is, how to be world's best practice on outreach. He talks about using GIFs. He talks about the social selling index, why it's important, how to improve it, and also talks about events. Now, there's a little bit that's been changed, but the links that he gives to some wonderful playbooks he has is well worth having a look at, and that's LinkedIn events. Okay, episode 381. Get 30 leads a month to your cloud consulting business. Wouldn't that be nice? And this is with Paul Miner, and Paul talks about how he uses YouTube to scale his business. And we've had a couple of people on this year talking about the YouTube channel and how important it is, and this is a great example of that. So if you're interested in doing that, please check this one out. And Paul's a great member of the Cloud Consultants Collective. Episode 383 is get 300% in sales with personalized video with Bethany Stachenfeld. And this is all about a product called SendSpark. It's a product that I use, and they've been a great sponsor of the podcast if you listen to some of the interview podcasts. And what it is, it's a video platform, so there's a lot of them out there, BombBomb, Video Yard, quite a few, but I really like this one in particular because it's very much around B2B sales. And what I love is you can do a little short video and then easily add a core video, right, to get the best of both worlds, where you're not saying things over and over again, but you're personalizing it. And the great thing is Bethany has given 6 months free to you. So just go to paulhigginsmentoring.com/SendSpark to get that 6 months free. We'll go on to episode 407, and this is what profit levers to pull to scale your business with Marcel Pettepas. And this was an absolute cracker, right? So you might think profit levers, boring stuff. He just comes up with some brilliant information in this, and he talks about what financial measures, but he also talks about agency gross income and why that's so important, how to improve your delivery margin, and also how to bring your payroll down, which for some of us at the moment, that's a really important thing given the bit of the squeeze that we're going on with the economy. So that was episode 407. The next is episode 411. how to get clients without relying on your SaaS partner. This is with Doug Davidoff, and he's an elite HubSpot partner. I heard him on the Agency Unfiltered podcast, which is a great podcast, and I got him on, and he really talks about who do you want to be the hero to. So he talks about ideal client, how that's so important. He's got his unique way of doing that. He also talks about why you shouldn't rely on your partner, in his case HubSpot, for leads, and most importantly, how he goes about doing outbound lead generation. It's once again a really great episode. Episode 413, a fresh and compelling approach to LinkedIn outreach with Tyrone Giuliani. And everyone's got a different spin on outreach, but I really loved his version. He called it the pink suit, right? Where you want to stand out in the noise that's happening on LinkedIn, and it's all about conversations. And he talks about, how do you pick out key observations from someone's profile on their website and use that to start real conversations. It's an absolute fantastic episode. Episode 428 is 3 ways channel partners can grow sales with Des Russell. Now, Des is originally from South Africa, but he lives in Australia, and he worked at Microsoft, and he helped them build the partner network from within Microsoft. And then now he's gone out and he's helps partners to become irresistible, right, for Microsoft to work with. So he's really working on both sides of the fence, from the Microsoft perspective, so what does a partner want? And then on the cloud consultant's perspective, what should we deliver? So, some great information there in 428. Episode 429, Think Bigger, Price Bigger, with Doug Wendt. And I got to say, this really touched my heartstring. Doug tells a heartfelt story how he didn't just lose his wife, he also lost his business partner, and just how he bounced back. And he's just an incredible individual. And he talks about how he niched down in industrial or advanced technology companies and just how that's been really successful. He talks about it and articulates it so well. And he also talks about the HubSpot ecosystem and where he believes it's headed, which also impacts all. And then we've got the next one, and it's the last one I want to talk about for this year, is episode 435, and it's how the ecosystem will impact you as a cloud consultant. And this is with a gentleman called Jay McBain. And if you've been in the industry, you probably know Jay. And Jay is one of the most visible and respected thought leaders in the global channel ecosystem. He was named 2021 Channel Influencer of the Year by Channel Partners magazine, right? This guy, spent a lot of time at Forrester. He knows the industry inside and out, and he gives you those views. He talks about the top influencer lists and how it's going. He talks about the trends of where the industry is going, and it's a real masterclass for you as a cloud consultant, and I highly recommend listening to it. Right, so they're the key ones that I just pulled out based on what I thought was most important after spending a whole 12 months focusing on and helping cloud consultants, and also what the download suggested. And before I continue, I'd like to talk about the Scaling Blueprint for Cloud Consultants, an ebook from my experience of selling and scaling a cloud consulting business, and then me, as I said, helping others. And it's a great way for you to compare what you've got currently to what I recommend as the best way to scale. And we really cover 3 areas: business model, sales engine, and a high-performing team. You can get that at paulhigginsmentoring.com/blueprint. So what's in store for 2023? I'm very excited about next year, because this has been a bit of a foundation year. It's the first year that I specifically went and helped cloud consultants. And, we've got over 180 members now in the Cloud Consultants Collective, which I'm really proud of. But more importantly, I'm just so proud of the engagement that's happening in there. And what we're going to do is reach 500 members next year. So that's free members, right? And what we'll also do is add some new features to that. So we'll come up with a posting group to help you be a thought leader on LinkedIn. And we'll also do some more Q&As with podcast guests, right? So yes, it's great to get what we believe is best for you, but wouldn't it be awesome if you could actually ask like someone like Jay specific questions about the industry. So we'll be doing that. We'll also be launching a paid membership called the Cloud Consultants Perspective. That's probably going to be in Q2 of next year. And that's where we've opportunity to have masterminds. So, 4 to 5 like-minded peers that you can really go deep with. And we've been piloting that this year and it's been fantastic. And also exclusive workshops as well. And also Fast Track, which is where I'm helping people build their sales engine. What we'll do is lift that up a gear. Next year, we'll also do some group things and sort of we've got a fantastic system that works. Now we just got to make it easier to consume. So we'll do some video content and training behind that. And the last one is the Scale, which is where I'm working one-on-one with people, or sometimes it's partners, and going across their business model, their sales and marketing engine, and their high-performing team. And I typically work with 3 months to work on the key parts of the jigsaw puzzle missing out of the blueprint. So get that blueprint and we'll show you what those are. And then we move to a share of revenue, because ultimately I believe that you should have most of the upside and I just get a small proportion. I'm just helping you get there faster than you would yourself. Okay, so key actions from today's podcast. 1 is send me an email with what topics you'd like me to cover in 2023. So example, Brian Williams sent one through recently. He's a member of the CCC, and he talked about how consultants best demonstrate their return on investment on their fees beyond getting input from seasoned and experienced operators. So great topic, and I've got I'm going to launch that one. But what do you want to hear? Right? Please, send it through, and I'll do it. Also, listen to the back catalogue through the break, and most importantly, have a wonderful break. Right? Just enjoy the time with the family and friends. You can get all the show notes at paulhigginsmentoring.com/podcast episode 441. Please follow me on LinkedIn to get cloud-specific content. Also join my newsletter at paulhigginsmentoring.com/newsletter. The open rates on that and the engagement has gone through the roof. It's actually doubled. So I'm really proud of what my team have done to improve that. If you know someone scaling their cloud consulting business, please share this with them. They'll think you're an absolute rock star. If you are a cloud consultant, join the cloudconsultantcollective.com for free. And I'm going to take some time off of my new beach house that I acquired this year, and I'll be back on the air on the 17th of January 23, where we're going to have Tom Burton, on moving from services to products, which is a fantastic topic and one Tom does brilliantly. May I thank my team, Chi, Diana, and Palaz, for being the backbone behind this podcast, getting out on time. 68 podcasts for the year is fantastic. And as always, please take action to accelerate your sales.
I'm fired up after today's episode. What about you? But hey, before you go, learning is just one piece of the puzzle. Now it's time to put today's strategy into action. Head over now to today's show page at paulhigginsmentoring.com/podcast and share how you'll put it into action. Be sure to head over to your favorite podcast platform and subscribe, rate, and review the show. Tell me what your favorite episode is. And don't wait 1 minute more to gain access to your pulse check at paulhigginsmentoring.com. This could be the difference between struggling to get more leads and making this next quarter your best one yet.